now on to our first Marvel trailer we're going to talk about and Marvel things. So, let's talk about Black Panther: Wakanda Forever.
You're starting at the ending.
We're actually just going to start here because after this, there's a reason to the madness. Trust me, there's a reason to why I did it with this.
Well, for people who don't know, before the Hall H thing started, someone pulled a fire alarm.
Yeah, they did, yeah.
It was delayed by like 10 to 15 minutes.
Which, I mean, to them, it didn't matter because they let them still have all their time, which was great. And again, we knew going into this, Wakanda Forever was going to get the blowout treatment, and they clearly did. And
wow. It is. I was surprised at how they're doing phases in Wakanda Forever is the end of Phase 4.
Mm-hmm.
So,
which we're gonna
now it's the end of Phase 4. It was supposed to be Love and Thunder before.
Yeah. Which again, what do we want to say about Wakanda Forever? Like, it looks amazing.
It looks amazing, but it's a mixed bag for obvious reasons.
Yeah. Like, fantastic trailer. It looks good. I still just have like a please just handle it well.
Yeah.
Like, please.
From people who've been around this, it looks like the leaks are kind of true.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So take it as you will. If it's something that you want or something that you didn't. So, but at least from the trailer, it's probably gonna be good.
It looks like again. I'm just gonna compare this to, I guess, like Black Adam and Shazam. It looks like a safe film, but for this film specifically, that's not a bad thing considering what they have to juggle and handle in terms of real life implications. So if you can go simple and just give us a good film that's, okay, here's your next Black Panther. We're going to move on past this. We're going to introduce a new Black Panther. We also got a new big villain, and we're going to move on into the new, era of the MCU without T'Challa. It looks like it's what the film needs to be. Now, again, whether the film's going to be good or not, the jury's out till we see it, but I think it looks good, honestly. Like, it doesn't look bad to me, which is, always a worry.
Nothing about it looks bad.
Yeah, it looks like they had more time to at least work on special effects this time instead of 3 weeks. So,
well, hopefully they don't do what they did last time and literally change the ending. Like, what, a month before it came out?
Yeah, yeah, that's true. That could be problematic.
But I like this theory that it takes.
Because
I've seen a lot of people say that, and I really like that.
Yeah, it's with that line in the trailer where
Angela Bassett, I've lost everything.
Yeah, like she said, she lost her entire family. So, did Shuri get tested as well?
Well, here's the thing: Shuri is on the missing list in Endgame, but so was Scott Lang.
Oh,
so something could have happened to Shuri at that point in Endgame at the start of it. Or she goes somewhere, and then it's in between that 5 years.
So technically she probably goes AWOL, but people thought she got dusted instead.
Yeah, or like something like
what are you talking about? Probably Bass probably takes her or something.
I mean, maybe they could quite easily do the whole what's the city the dead place called in the Wakanda.
Oh, right, yeah, they could.
The Necro, I can't think what it's called.
Necropolis, I think.
That's the one, yeah. Like, maybe introduce, because they say we're going to see parts of Wakanda we haven't seen before. Like, that's a perfect thing to bring in. Maybe it's a bit on the... it's not probably the best time. Like, oh, hey, we're the King of the Dead. Like, ugh.
Yeah.
Thinking about, like, maybe not. But, no, like, it's a possibility. Like, I know they've got the ancestral plane, but it's maybe they do something with that.
Yeah. I mean, you could see how they could work it in there, so it's not like, yeah.
I think you could bring it in and handle it well. Like, maybe don't just be like, "Hey, yeah, dead people."
Yeah, a little awkward would be to phrase it like.
Since the whole thing's dealing with loss, like, you can weave that in there and make it.
That and apparently the world powers are trying to seize all the vibranium because of the war. with the Atlanteans lighting stuff on fire.
I mean, man, Namor and his people, they looking good. They are looking good.
Yeah.
I do like the part in that trailer where for their fleet ships they use blue whales.
Yeah. I do want to bring this up, and it's something that I took note of automatically. One thing I had to complain about in Aquaman was Atlantis and everything underwater was too clean. Like, when they're underwater, there was almost like no depth to the water. Like, they're underwater because everything's blue, but it's like, okay, beyond that, there's no like this thickness. And here, every time you see an underwater sequence, there is a thick amount of things floating around, and like the water looks like it has a presence. I really appreciate that because it would be there.
Oh, and for people asking and wondering, the reason why Namor isn't blue like all the other Atlanteans is that he is a mutt. In the comics, he's a mutant, but he's also half human. So there you go.
Yep. So
The term mutt's a bit iffy in it. No. You mutt.
Well, in that context, he is because Atlanteans do not like him.
yeah, no,
for that reason.
they are very racist against Namor.
Yeah.
It's just like it's just a very like word, but
Yeah.
I know that's essentially what it is. They do not like him for that reason alone.
It's going to be interesting to see how they handle everything, just like kind of going forward in terms of what they do with Namor. 'Cause, if that leak was correct, and I'm gonna just go with it was, he's surviving this film, so he's coming back.
oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, he is.
No ways, no.
Yeah, which will be interesting to see
you've
how
got
they handle him.
Fantastic Four, like 2 years away. You got to have him thirst over Sue. Yeah.
That's true. That's true. It's a nice wife you got there, Reed. Sure would be a shame if something was to happen with her.
Wash her away.
I mean, when you got like 12 of them, one's 13.
Yeah. That's true. That's true. So I think we're all excited for Wakanda Forever. Just hope they, handle this very
And
well.
it's definitely Shuri in the suit. Let's be honest with ourselves here. It's not M'Baku.
Yeah. Unless M'Baku's, man, that's a transformation for him.
You see, when the flood happens in Wakanda, he's all the swimming. He loses the muscle mass, and
That makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
so I think the suit's got gold and silver on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did look like that.
Yeah, from this new version of the suit looks like it's gonna have that.
Well, that's there just for all the TikTokers to be like, it's clearly gonna be Killmonger because he had gold on his suit.
Well, Killmonger is part of those leaks.
Yeah,
That is true.
Where she goes to the ancestral plane, she sees him instead.
Yep.
Yeah.
Would be interesting. I mean, yeah, so I guess we'll see what happens. I mean, look, the film is coming out later this year. It's not being delayed or anything. There was some fears of that, so we're going to know stuff real soon, which,
Well, technically we already do because a lot of promotional items have already showed a lot.
That is
of what's
true.
going to happen. So
Yeah, like Riri, and now we get a look at the suit she's going to start off with.
yep, the
Yeah.
Ironheart Mark One. You get I don't want to say like a better look, but they released her pop figure so you can see what she's working with.
Yep.
Yeah, a better look was definitely not the right word for that.
You got a look of sorts.
Because
No, that's not
like the only other thing was her on a T-shirt, and even then you don't really get to see like what the suit entails other than some top footage.
Yeah.
But I didn't realize Dominic Thorne's 25 years old.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, did not expect that.
I could have sworn when they announced it, oh, she's like, she's
I legit.
on the younger side of
Yeah,
everyone.
I thought she was like
looked it.
16.
And
maybe.
I was like,
or-
wow, she's 25.
Wow. Yeah. Well, I guess
She's
it's,
in that like Haley Steinfeld, Catherine Newton.
yeah, the
sort of
Tom
age.
Holland effect, where it's like, oh, you're still so young, you're looking, it's fine.
It doesn't help. You put her next to I can't think of Denai Guerrera. Like you put her next to her, and she's like 3 foot shorter, and it's like, yeah, you look a lot younger.
Yeah. That's true. So Yeah, look, Wakanda Forever coming at us later this year. We're obviously going to talk a lot more about this soon. So stay tuned, everybody. We'll be back talking about it because more stuff is going to hit relatively. Next up, let's talk about the start of Phase 5 because Wakanda Forever ended it. Ant-Man Quantamania is starting it. So, boy, I mean, you know what? At first, when they announced it, it didn't make sense to me. But as we're going to go talk about the rest of it, it makes sense. So we also got the first, like, images that leaked and the description of Quantumania. And it sounds insane.
Yeah, it's from what it was. It's that the Lang Van Dyne family do not like Scott because he's famous for writing his book, Watch Out for a Little Guy, and how the Avengers defeated Thanos. And
he's integral to how the Avengers beat. He's riding high on his own supply.
Yeah, he has like a giant ego, and then Cassie and them don't like it. But apparently, from what the scene that people at Hollis got to see is that from some accident, everyone gets sucked into the quantum realm, and MODOK is here along with Kang, and for one reason or another, they captured Cassie, who is from the promotional poster that they posted earlier before it started. People were saying that from this, she's gonna be the Stinger?
Yeah.
Yeah, instead of Stature. So she's gonna have full power.
Catherine Newton did put a hashtag Stature when she announced that, or when it was announced.
I was speculating she's gonna play both of them. So like you could,
the one reason why people are thinking she's Stinger is because of the purple. You know, obviously Stature is red and predominantly black, but it has more like Ant-Man.
It has a domino mask, so that was also.
So it's like to differentiate her more from Scott, they've taken the purple.
I don't think you give her a domino mask to go into the quantum realm though, unless you want her dead. So
it's one of the because in the comics, right? She has the pin particles in her like DNA.
Yeah.
Like she doesn't need a suit or anything to change size. It's just her power. She's a mutate of it, so she doesn't need all the helmet and stuff to do everything.
Yeah.
To be fair, in the comics, no one does because they don't actually think of that. It's just the helmet's purely taught to the ants. Whereas in this, they haven't. Maybe they end up going that way. We don't know, but as of now, for at least the start of it, she has the helmet and then Converse because every kid at the minute has to wear Converse in these movies.
Oh yeah.
Don't you get it? She's a kid.
Yeah, but I was surprised that MODOK is in this, and he's surprisingly comic accurate from the descriptions.
Yeah.
He's surprisingly also Corey Stroll.
And
he's Darren Cross.
Yeah, and they had Kang. I didn't think Kang was gonna be in the quantum realm, but he was narrating over what was happening on screen. And another thing was it Bill Murray's in this? But
yeah, Bill Murray's in it. Yeah.
Yeah, but they didn't say who he was playing. So
no, but you see a shot that the trailer has kind of leaked in good old typical Comic-Con fashion, where you see the top corner of it.
Yeah, because I saw it. I also saw another one where people are always all, it leaked. I watched it and it said it didn't leak. The only thing you got was the audio. So I don't know what's going on.
I say Nick did that. He's like, oh, I'm excited for Ant-Man. It's like, my guy, you've literally just listened to the trailer. You haven't seen anything. You can't be excited for audio.
It's like, I don't know the context of what's happening, man.
No, there is a bit where you see Scott and Kang talking to each other because he's like, "You're an Avenger? Did I kill you? Or have I killed you before?" It's just like, Kang.
Yeah,
it's probably talking about one of the other Avengers from one of the other timelines.
I mean,
but yeah, it's good. I'm surprised that Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania is like this integral to everything.
I mean, Ant-Man and Wasp was integral. The cutscene, or not the cutscene, the post-credit anyway.
Yeah, it's. I mean, this film had really a lot going for it, right? And also the excitement I saw for this film just skyrocketed because people are finally excited for more Ant-Man. And I think a major part of it is the Phase 5 start, but also the implication of, yeah, Kang is in this, and here he is in this poster. But just wait till down the road, because you're gonna know why you need to be excited for this one. It's like, yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot. King was in his classic purple and green armor, but he's not blue.
He was not blue. At least in the shot we got, he was not blue. Because if you look at everything, like the concept art poster they released, he was blue, obviously because he's in the background.
Yeah.
But like the multiverse saga hat Feige was wearing, it is the green, purple, blue.
Mm-hmm.
So I think blue's obviously got to play a part with Kang, but
Yeah, 100%.
I'm assuming it's gonna be like an Iron Man mask where it comes and goes.
I could see that. So, I mean, we're going to talk more about that because that's the film after Black Panther. That means the trailer will be out and attached to Wakanda Forever, which, all things considered, isn't that far away. We're going to have it in October then. So it's like, all right.
Yeah, the release date for Quantamania is February 17th.
Yep. February 17th.
Which is funny because it wrapped filming before both Wakanda Forever and the Marvels.
Yeah.
They're like, no, you're the start of Phase 5. You go here.
Uh-huh.
Back.
Well,